っていうのを池作り。
そろそろじゃあ乾杯しますか。
乾杯しましょうか。すいません。
乾杯。
Unishu. Do you like unishu?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. But like to me, it's just like juice. Like, all Japanese drinks don't do anything to me. Like, especially since they put a lot of ice.
Yes.
Like I call it iceberg. Because like they put a lot of ice inside.
Yes.
So when it melts, it turns into water. So that there was no alcohol from the very beginning.
Yeah.
But after the ice melts, it's just water. So sometimes I go to these places where you have to pay and like all you can drink. Like you pay like 3,000 or 1,000 like yen. And yeah. And then you get a lot of drinks. But no matter how much I drink. Nothing happens.
You're really strong.
あ、すいません。おしゃべりに夢中に。玉ねぎ。
玉ねぎは黒いソース。でね、これはね、ソースなしで、上にね、サンマを巻いてるんですよ。横にね、こう置きます。横にこうするものはソースなし、そのまま。
すごいわかりやすい。ありがとうございます。すみません。
これ豚肉でしょ？
そうですね。
Yes.
He put recommended sauce.
Yeah. I heard.
写真撮ろう。
Little bit spicy.
It's not too spicy. Just a little. So good. Yeah. It is a little like chicken nuggets. Because it's like tempura.
美味しい？
It's really good. But yeah, the sauce is a little spicy.
Yeah. I think it's mustard. Japanese mustard.
So have you ever tried Japanese wine?
Japanese wine.
It's
I
become a
don't think
little bit famous more and
Really?
more.
Like where do they produce wine? In Okinawa?
In Nagano?
In Nagano?
山梨？
山梨。
山梨。Do you know 山梨？
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah.
Mount Fuji.
Yes. 山梨 is very famous of grape or some fruits.
I see. Yamanashi is very easy to remember because you can see Mount Fuji from there. And even though it says Yamanashi, 結構山ありじゃない。
本当ですね。
I think 山梨県 is nothing in Japan.
It's like inaka.
Yeah. Every prefecture
Has some mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the good thing about Japan, I think. Like, I love that you can see ocean basically from everywhere, and also the beautiful mountains. Like, when I came to Japan for the first time, it was the first time I saw an ocean in my whole life. Like, because I'm from the continent, right? Like, I have no way to see the ocean. Like, we had Black Sea,
Yes.
but
Yes.
now Bawareta. So I cannot go there anymore. And like the only option to see the sea
Yes.
or ocean is like to go elsewhere. And I haven't seen the sea in like many years.
Yes.
And then when I came to Japan for the first time, my Japanese ex-boyfriend took me to Owarai, which is Ibaraki ken, like inaka. But you can see the ocean from there. And like first time I saw the ocean, it made like huge impression on me.
Yes.
But the guy, like he's Japanese. It's nothing special for him.
He's still Japanese.
Yes. And I was like, when we came to this parking lot and I saw the ocean, and he was like, 海だよ.
何が？
yeah, like for him it's like normal, but I was so happy to see the ocean. It feels so much different from the sea. Like the waves are different, like even the shore, like the stones on the shore, they're so different. And I loved it. Like I just stayed there for a few hours without doing anything, like just watching the ocean, watching the sunset.
Yes.
It was so beautiful. And like actually, like I think it was still one of the best dates of my life. Just being taken to the ocean. We wanted to go somewhere to have dinner, but apparently at 8 or 9 p.m. everything was closed already. It's like no place to go in the evening, but still very beautiful ocean. It's typical, like normal thing for Japanese people, so maybe they don't appreciate it that much. Like first time I went to Kitakishu this year, like on business trip, I was also very impressed, like because you can see the mountains and the ocean, and like the palm trees, and it looks like tropical island. And so wow, so beautiful. But like for Japanese people, it's just
It's normal.
yeah. Oh my god, how do you even eat this?
Just eat, put salt and just bite.
There should be some head here, right? There's definitely head.
Maybe cut.
Oh, really?
Already cut it off.
Okay. It tastes like ebi.
Maybe yes.
No. But this is not ebi, right? Is this ebi?
Yes, ebi.
Oh,
Shrimp.
shrimp, yeah. Oh. I don't usually eat it, that's why. I don't know how to eat it correctly.
Just bite.
Don't think about the legs. Don't think about the legs. Really nice. Yeah, it feels like Japanese people can eat everything. I don't think I can.
It's okay.
You need not try.
It's for push it.
Really good. Yeah. Oh, so I can put it there.
Wow, すごい。
このままで召し上がってくださ
はい。わあ、大きい。すごい。
What is this?
As-
Is it bamboo?
Asparagus, do you know?
No, I don't think I've ever eaten it.
It's asparagus.
Oh, yeah, I see. I think this is very good for your health, right?
Yes.
This is tamanegi, right?
Oh.
But it looks like lollipop.
yeah.
You're so funny.
No, it's really. It's really good for tamanegi. Again, it feels like Japanese people eat a lot of tamanegi, right? I don't think I've eaten much of it before I came here, but now I often eat it, especially in nabe. Like, I sometimes buy nabe, like set from konbini.
For one person.
Yeah. Sure. And that I sometimes eat, and also sometimes I buy a salad from konbini, and there's a lot of cut tamanegi.
Yes.
That I cannot eat that much. Like when it is boiled, the taste is not so sharp, so to say. But when it's really smelling, like I feel like if I talk to somebody, they will just die from my breath.
Still, it's very last.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah. In Ukraine, we say like if you eat tamanegi, like you shouldn't kiss somebody today because they will taste tamanegi.
So why did you come to Japan?
I work here. Like originally, I came to Japan because I love Japan. So because I love Japan, I found a job here.
Why do you like Japan?
I've always known that I will love Japan. I mean, like it's a strange feeling, but Japanese culture is so much different from what I'm used to.
Yes.
And to me, it looks interesting and unique. And then Japanese culture is very different from even Asian cultures because like it's so outstanding. And then I love how in Japan, like high technology and like majime work style is combined with like craziness. You know, like you have Sky Tree, which is like the great engineering construction, and then you have Unko Museum. Like nowhere else on earth you can see an Unko Museum. Like it's only in Japan. For me, the embodiment of this craziness, Japanese craziness, is my favorite kankochi. What do you think is my favorite kankochi? It's in Osaka. Tayo no to.
Okamoto Tower.
Yeah.
How was it?
So cool. Like at first I saw this picture in my Nihongo kyokasho, and like it looked small. Like I thought it was like a few meters tall, but it was so crazy. I wanted to go and see it. And when I actually came there, it was ridiculously huge and dekai. And then it is strange. Like the faces, they are kind of like really strange, and it has three faces, like front face, back face, and then the golden face on top. And when it's night, the golden face's eyes are red. They light up in red. And like to me, it was so crazy. And like everybody is walking around with their kids and taking photos, like it's something majime, like serious. But it's just ridiculous. Oh my god, seriously. And like I love it because of us. Like Osaka is an interesting place.
Yes. Very energetic. Summer is now. Summer is very tasty. Now it's season. Fish. Now it's season. Summer.
Are you gonna show me summer?
Yes, of course.
Summer. Oh, I see. Wow. Yeah, there are so many different types of fish in Japan. Like even if I'm told what this fish is, I can never remember. And I don't know the name for this fish, even in my native language, because we don't have this fish. So this is sosu nashi.
Yes, sosu nashi.
It is a little sour.
Umeboshi.
And it tastes fish. This is again what I like Japan. Like this, nobody else can combine like pickled fruit with fish. Like wow, this is a crazy combination. And also I like Japan because it is very authentic, and because the people are so again manjime, and they care about everybody around them more than about themselves. And because of this mentality, Japan has earned its fortune without relying on colonies. Like for example, Western Europe and America, like a lot of their money, their fortune comes from colonies, right? Like let's be honest, they stole a lot of gold and slave labor from Africa, and like for Americans, like they did really nasty things to Native Americans, and that's how they become wealthy. But for Japan, well, Japanese people also did different things, like during wartime to their neighbors, right? But, well, that happened. But they never thrived from, like, using colonies. So Japan has very little resources, but still it's the third economy of the world. And this proves...
あ、ごめんなさい。これね、茶色いソースをいきますよ。
はい。
はい。で、これ茶色いソース、ナスです。
すいません。
すいません。ナスね。ですね。でね、かぼちゃコロッケ。これはもうね、お塩がいいかな。お塩か黒いソースか。しときましょう。はい、どうぞ。熱いですよ。
ありがとうございます。
これ何？
ナス。
エッグプラント。
あ、エッグプラント。That looks tasty.
Eggplant. This is pumpkin croquette. Pumpkin croquette.
Pumpkin. Oh wow, that must be tasty.
Yeah.
So what was I telling? Yeah. So I like Japanese mentality because Japan has very few resources, and still they are the third economy of the world. It's all because of the people. 人のおかげだ。So they create technology and some sophisticated ways to use scarce resources, like very few resources, and create something outstanding. And everybody in the world knows what Japan produces, right? Like automobiles and watches and anime, and like there are so many things that the Japanese produce. On the other hand, for example, Russia. What does Russia produce? A lot of resources. All you want to have, you have, and still nothing. Like they just export fuel and wood and aluminum, and like they just export resources, but they have no value added, so they cannot create something. And the Japanese can create. So that's why it's very special. It's something nowhere to be found. What sauce did you use for this? No sauce.
No need.
Yeah.
It already has sauce. It's really good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even tell that this is some sort of vegetable.
Yeah. Very good.
It tastes like meat, or like, I don't know. It's really soft. How do they cook this? Do they boil?
No. Deep fry.
Right. Do you guys like cooking? Like cooking at home?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
I don't cook at all. Like, at all.
Really?
I have been in Japan for 7 months, and I have only once used my oven.
Yeah.
I put the fire once just to see if it works. Like, oh, fire! And then put it off. That's it. Yeah. I always eat out, or I buy bento. Like Japan is, that's another thing what I love about Japan. It is so sumiyasui for people who don't cook like me. Like there are tasty places where you can eat, and there are a lot of bento and like ready meals that you can buy, and they are relatively healthy. Like it's not McDonald's bakari, right? So even in bento there are a lot of like vegetables and fish and like takenoko and like things that are good for your health. So you can get by just eating something ready, like teishoku.
It's
So
good,
that's another
good
thing I
balance.
love. Yes.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin croquette.
美味しい。
This is eggplant, but I think in the middle there is something like meat.
Yes.
And this is probably why it goes well with mustard, because it has meat.
Ah, yes.
It's really nice.
So, is your family safe?
More or less.
Still in Ukraine?
Oh, really?
My mom and her husband are in Germany because they cannot live in their house anymore. But everybody else stays in Ukraine. Like, there's nothing I can do. Like, I tried asking them to leave multiple times, but they just don't want to. Like, you see, Ukrainian men aged between 18 and 60 cannot leave the country. Like, they are supposed to go to the military and defend the country, so they cannot leave. And because they cannot leave, a lot of women also stay because they don't want to leave behind their husbands or sons or brothers or like close ones. And this is why a lot of them stay. Like, two of my best friends also stay because their boyfriends and husbands, they cannot leave. And moreover, like, even if you stay in Ukraine, if you're a man and you go out somewhere, they may catch you in the street and send you to the military. So most of men, they prefer to stay home, hide from everyone, so they don't have to fight. And this is why women need to stay with them to like go shopping and like do daily stuff, so that men could stay hiding. Like, this is a little strange system maybe to my personal view, because like, I think that if somebody is not ready to be a soldier, it's a bad idea to give them a gun. But the situation is so that so my father couldn't leave the country because of this, and now he's 60 years old, so legally he can leave, but he doesn't want to leave his home, you know, so it's hard to explain that nothing like your home is very important, but not as important as your own life and health. But for people, like especially for older people, it is very hard to adapt to change.
Yes.
They don't want to change like everything around them. Like, my mom and her husband, they are living in Germany. So they basically have everything they need, but it's hard for them because they need to adapt to new circumstances. They need to learn German language, which they don't speak apparently. And like, it's very difficult for them to adjust to new circumstances. But a lot of people don't want to leave because of this, and like they say, nobody's waiting for us. Like, no matter where we go, like, we will have to make our living there, and this is the place where we belong, so we will stay here and come what may, like whatever happens. So a lot of people take this stance, unfortunately. So for me personally, it's strange, like especially people with young children. Like, I think people with children should leave, like, because they need to protect their children. But a lot of people with children still stay. And unfortunately, these children get hurt because, like, if you're young, if you're a child, you cannot say, "Sorry, mama, bye, I'm leaving," right? You have to stay with your mom. And if your mom does not take the right decision, like if she doesn't protect you, then bad things happen, unfortunately.
So sad.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So you are not refugee?
No. I came half a year ago, but I couldn't come because of Corona. I came after the war started, but not because of the war. Like, I signed a contract with my company a year and a half ago, like almost 2 years now.
Mm.
But I couldn't come because of Corona.
Mm.
So I had to stay in Ukraine
Yes.
and wait till Japan opens the border. But I couldn't stay all the time because the situation was getting really bad. And I decided, okay, I will stay as long as Japanese embassy stays in Kiev.
Yeah.
And when they left, there was no more reason for me to stay either.
Yes.
Because no matter what happens, I cannot get my visa anyway in Ukraine. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Can I call my mom?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, it's okay. Like because she has been out of Ukraine for a long time. Her mobile phone cannot work anymore, so she needs to like deposit some money on her account. But apparently she cannot do that for some reason, so she wanted to consult. Like, it's okay. Sorry. I like tomatoes.
Yeah.
There's cheese.
Yes. Mozzarella.
So nice.
Where did you go in Japan? Where did you go?
You mean like cities?
In Japan.
First time I came in 2019.
2019.
Before Corona. Of course, I arrived to Tokyo and
Yes.
I spent 1 day maybe. Like I went to Ueno Zoo, and the Sky Tree, Tokyo Tower, like, all the landmarks. And then it was during the Golden Week. I've been to Osaka, where I've seen Taiyo and Kyoto, and then Nikko in Tochigi. Because I stayed in Tochigi, so it was not far. It was Utsunomiya.
Yeah.
I went to Nikko and I loved it very much. It was like a wonderful place to see and wonderful nature and very tasty gyoza. I like ramen. Like I think my most favorite Japanese food is ramen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So in different places I try different ramen and like it's always different. Like there are so many types and so many unique recipes, and Utsunomiya is famous for gyoza, but I think Nikko was like the best gyoza I've tried.
Really?
Yeah, so good. Oh, I haven't tried this yet. Wow, this looks so unique.
Yeah.
What is inside? Is it like the same mushroom?
I forgot.
Oh, which sauce was it?
Oh.
The black one?
Yeah.
What is this for? I haven't even tried. Okay.
This is ponzu. This is ponzu.
What is it? This is interesting. It doesn't taste like a regular mushroom.
Oh yes. It's not so strong taste mushroom. I think.
There's also different kinds of mushroom. Shiitake.
It's really strong taste.
I like shiitake.
Oh, really?
I heard that some Japanese people hate it. Some Japanese people hate shiitake. Right?
Some people hate.
I don't know why. It's so tasty. This was the pumpkin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try this. It is pumpkin.
You like it?
Yeah. I like pumpkin soup.
Oh.
My mom can make really good pumpkin soup. So it kind of natsukashi taste.
So what is your recommend Ukrainian food?
Speaking of Ukrainian food, today I went to this festival in Sumidaku. Like there was Sumidakoen, and there was a fair there. So they were selling different handicraft stuff.
Yes.
And there was this small shop that was selling Ukrainian like omiyage.
Really?
And also some shirts with like Ukrainian style prints. And apparently they were advertising an Ukrainian restaurant. And like they gave me this brochure.
Yeah.
空と小麦。
And this is apparently I haven't read it yet, but it's about Ukraina ryori. And it's about vareniki. Also. And like if you look through, like you can see some photos.
It's so interesting.
Yeah, like how people from Ukrainian community, like you can have it, like how they gather together and they make some cooking events. And like the people whom I met today, they are like people behind this brochure. Like this Nana-san. Like
Nana-san.
Yeah, this is the person to whom I talked today. Like she's Ukrainian. And this person was her friend who is the author of this brochure. And like they were advertising this place where they cook Ukrainian food. And I think like the most iconic Ukrainian food is borscht. So many people think that it's Russian. It's not. It's Ukrainian. And this looks so authentic. Because like I have seen borscht on the menu in many different restaurants, but it doesn't look like real thing. But here it looks real. So I think this is very iconic. They also have some salads and dumplings, vareniki, and kompot. Kompot is a kind of drink. It's alcohol-free, and it's basically just made of fruits and berries. And this is what I'm the most looking for. Like it is natsukashi, so I want to have kompot. And also they have sour cream, which is in Ukrainian called smetana. It is made from milk. Yes. And this is what we add into borscht. Like you can see smetana in here. Yes. Because if it is borscht without smetana, it's not real borscht. Like,
really?
Yes. Like
what kind of taste?
It is sour, and
sour.
It is somewhat like yogurt. Like very similar to yogurt, but with no sugar. It's soury yogurt, I'd say. So when you put it into borscht and you mix it up, that's just perfect taste. Yeah. So if you wanna visit like Ukraine,
it's not expensive. I think.
Yeah, it's not expensive. If you want, you can have a
can
look.
I see?
Yeah, sure.
Can I take a photo?
Sure.
Yeah.
What is
Ice
Ice
banana.
banana.
ice banana?
So it's sweet.
But it's warm. This is great.
Okay.
There was real ice cream inside. This is my favorite. Wow, this is so tasty.
So is your second time in Japan?
Yeah. Well, if you count my entries to Japan, it's probably fourth or fifth. Because like ever since I came here in March, I went to several business trips abroad. But each time I come back, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Like each time I come back to Japan, I realize just how much I love Japan and the Japanese people. Like my last business trip was to Malaysia. It was like 3-4 weeks ago, and like it's not like I didn't like Malaysia. It's nice, but I was so happy to come back. Like, when I boarded this ANA like all Nippon Airlines, Boeing, I was so happy. It was clean. I was so happy. Like bathroom was Clean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm so happy every time I come back. Like, I'm so privileged to live in Japan. Like, when I go to some places and I see other cultures, like, I'm happy that I have this experience. But each time I come back, I realize like there's no place like Japan, and I only want to be here. So like every time I have this kind of business trip abroad, I'm so happy to come back.
Oh, really?
What was your favorite?
Cheese.
Yeah, cheese was really nice.
Yeah.
I love asparagus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was delicious.
Yeah.
But for me, I think the most delicious was the banana.
Banana. Oh, the last one.
Yeah. I love sweet things. But all of them were delicious. Like, really, like, this was very interesting experience.
Oh. Could you tell me about your hometown's famous place?
Oh, famous place. Well, my original, the place where I was born is Kharkiv. It's Kharkiv. Yeah. It's pretty well known right now because of the news, and it's in eastern Ukraine, northeast Ukraine. Like, it's very close to Russian border. Unfortunately, in these circumstances, like 20 kilometers to Russian border. Yeah. And it's mostly industrial and educational center. So we have like 60 something universities.
Really?
Yeah, like a lot of universities, colleges, and like technical educational establishments. My dad is also a professor in one of like aerospace university.
Wow.
I think that the most popular places are probably like maybe clubs where these young students like to go, and like the most important place, I'd say, it is no more because it's destroyed now, but there was a huge market. Everybody in Ukraine knew the name of this market, even though they've never been to it. It was big, like a big city, like a separate city. Yeah, you could find anything there, like from clothes and food to like things you need for your home, and like to construct a new home, and even cars, and like anything. So that was fun place to go. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, now it's burnt. But maybe it will start operating again.
Yeah, because Tokyo is also almost all banned.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
What is your favorite place in Tokyo?
皆さんね、アイスバナナ召し上がっていただいたんですけど、デザートでアイスクリームを作るんですよ。
そうですか。お願いします。
デザートありました。
I love Asakusa so much.
Oh yeah.
Or Ueno area. I love Ueno area.
What do you do there?
To see panda or I love Ameyoko. Ameya Yokocho.
商店街。
Yeah, I see. But it's like between Asakusa and Ueno, right?
Yes.
Very busy street.
Yeah. I've been to there. Like there's donkey. What about Akihabara?
Akihabara.
Yeah.
Also close.
Yes.
ありがとうございます。
かわいい。
It looks like chips, like potato chips.
It's イチョウ？
ありがとうございます。
す
いません。
お邪魔じゃなかった。
It also looks like
it's an autumn leaf. Autumn leaf. Yes.
And there's this particular tree that has leaves of this shape. What is the name of this tree?
イチョウ？
Yeah, ichou. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yellow.
Yes. It is like golden.
Yeah.
Bright gold. Do you know why I know this? From anime.
Really?
Almost everything I know
Yeah.
is from anime.
What is your favorite anime?
Oh, favorite. I don't know. I love a lot, but my very first one was Naruto. So when I was still in high school, I saw Naruto for the first time.
Yes.
And that's where I heard Japanese language for the first time. And I loved it from like hearing it for the first time. I was like, wow, it is the most beautiful language in the world. Like even now that I'm linguist, like specialist in languages, and I speak 5, I still think that Japanese is the most beautiful language in the world. Like it is so beautiful.
Five. What is five?
Russian, Ukrainian, English, German, Japanese.
Oh, German.
I don't really speak German much because I don't really like it. But I've been studying for 10 years. Like sometimes people ask me, why did you study German if you don't like it? I was like, okay, I had 2 alternatives, German or French, and I hate French more.
Wow.
It's not like I hate Germans or something. I like them. Like the people are great. The kitchen is wonderful. Like I'm very grateful for having my mom right now. But I just don't like the language itself. It's very difficult, complicated,
Yeah.
and like the grammar is very difficult, and the pronunciation is super difficult. Like, the other 4 languages, I can keep talking for hours. But with German, like if I speak for 15 minutes, I'm tired. Like once in my Japanese language course, our teacher asked us, we had one wonderful teacher, Fujisaki sensei. And, he was a very good teacher and very interesting person. And like he asked us, what is your favorite word in Japanese? Like the group. And everybody was like, oh my god, what is my favorite word? And everybody was like, I don't know, anime, manga, ninja, sushi. And I'm like, but I knew what was my favorite word. Muryo! That's my favorite word. Like, I think it was the first kanji that I ever learned to read. Like, because in our kyokasho, we had like different like posters, you know, like omatsuri toka, and like there's some poster with some information, and like we students needed to like read the information and like find out like when, where, and what price. And like I was always looking. ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Looking for 無料。
無料。すいません。
That's definitely my favorite word.
Do you like your job?
I don't hate it. Like it's new for me, and like everything is so much different from what I have been doing before. And like I still think that my calling, like my mission in life, is teaching. Like I love teaching very much. So I hope that one day I can go back to it actually. But I decided to try something new. Like actually the only thing that I cared for was relocate to Tokyo. I was like, what? Trading? Okay, I will do trading. So I didn't really care about like what kind of job I will have to do here. So I had to learn everything from scratch. But maybe I will start liking it even more than now with time. Because now I'm just a trainee and I cannot do things properly. So I cannot enjoy and say, oh, I'm so good at it, you know? So maybe with time, when I'm really good at it, I will start liking. I hope so. Yeah. But for some time, I will try my best to improve.
Do you have dream?
Dream?
Yeah.
I do. My dream is to have a small language school here in Japan.
Yeah.
In Tokyo?
Maybe not. I don't know. Like when I'm old, I want to live in Okinawa. It's warm and
have you been there?
ocean. No. I've only flown over Okinawa a few times, and I saw its beautiful ocean.
Yes.
And I saw many pictures, and I know it's warm. warm climate.
Yes.
So I hope that maybe in future.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, they need to speak English because
Yeah, they have a lot of
base.
American bases. Yeah. So maybe when I'm old. But before that, I don't know. Like, I will need to learn Japanese much better to do all the necessary things, like all the documents, all the contracts,
Yes.
tax documents and stuff. And I will also need to adapt to living here better,
Yes.
to have some savings. Because like if I want to have my own business, it's a different kind of visa. It's a different kind of residency. And for this, I will need more money. Like for now,
Patient.
I need to
Come on.
So I will keep moving forward. Thanks. I would love to keep talking to you like forever, but there's a different place there where I had to be already. So
Can I hear your today's impression?
it was fantastic. Like I'm so glad you invited me, and we had such a good conversation and so wonderful meal. Like it was so nice to try. What was it again?
Kushiyaki.
Kushiyaki. Yes, it was so nice. My favorite was both banana and ice cream, but I still loved everything. And I think even the karai sauce, it was not too karai, so it was just perfect. And I also like the shiitake, and with the other mushrooms that were sticking out. That was nice. And with cheese, Thank you so much. And wine also was delicious. I haven't drunk the Chilean one in like a long time, so I was really happy.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
I'm happy to talk to.
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you so
very
much.
It was so nice.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.